Welcome, everyone, to the Quantum Frequency for Divination. I'm Amanda, the Divine Mystic. Welcome back, you guys. Little bit of tidbit I wanted to kind of share with you that was something I wasn't really expecting. So, my video, this is kind of like an anniversary of my channel, and it's so cool. So, I didn't realize that when I kind of started uploading again, and it's been like some time before I've had a chance too. So, yeah, this was kind of, some of that cool news that kind of happened. So, okay, I'm here tonight. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for you. I've gone ahead, I've done some oracle pulls for you. And of course, I do have some cards here in the face up position. As you know, that's always how I kind of start my reading. So, as I kind of go through and I shuffle the oracle cards, anything that flies up is really of like an important matter to sort of address and to deal with. And then I'm also going to be using the Light Seer Tarot. Get it? Light Seer. With these LED lights that I've got. So, okay. Sorry, that was cheesy. So to start off with here, you guys, from the Cosmic Creatures deck, we have the Firefly. Now, this is the guardian to your reading. So it's like, light it up. Light it up. I don't know. There's something that could be involved with you, like seeing your name in lights or wanting to see your name in lights, that sort of thing. But there's some other cards that kind of like go with it here. So it's like there's a path that you've had to walk along. And it hasn't always been the easiest of things. I mean, nothing ever really is, but certainly we have the wounded healer from the Healers of the Earth Oracle. And basically this is just saying like, this is you. You've had a lot of people around you who have like caused you some hurt is what I'm hearing. And it's like, there's the purity card is with it as well too. So this could be like something that you really didn't see coming from another person. So I do have the tea leaf cards here, and I have horse, which is short journey. Okay, and that's kind of mixed up here. Like there's another horse in this fantasy card. So there's horses could be relevant to you guys. But it's like, I'm seeing this incident where like you took a trip to go see a person. Okay. And something happened during that trip, and it kind of changed the trajectory of your life a little bit. Now I have crib, which is birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So this, this could have led to like a birth, a pregnancy, type thing. But like with this wounded healer, this may not have been something that was long term. And it was, as a result, it kind of left you in that wounded sort of energy. And I have shield. So, you need to defend yourself. Like this is protection is how I'm seeing this. Like you've had to shield yourself from this person. Like if you share like a child with this person, for example, then like this person isn't consistent is what I'm seeing here. So this person definitely like is in and out of your life, in and out of your child's life, that sort of thing. Now, with crib and shield, okay, together, this could be also like indicating that if you're not looking for a pregnancy, you might want to take steps to prevent that. But that's totally up to you, okay? Now, the other card that I have here is fresh and this beautiful green energy. I don't know if it's going to show up green on the screen because of my green light, but it does say fruits and vegetables always. Invigorate using aromatherapy and time for something new. That was really the energy that I'm picking up on. There's time for something new. So some of you guys, there's this new relationship coming into focus for you, but you are very, 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 very guarded, either against this person or just in general. Like you may not even have met this person yet, and yet you don't necessarily want to put yourself out there again because you don't want to get those wings clipped twice. Once, like you've been hurt. You've been hurt, and that's what I'm seeing here. But there's this fantasy involved. So this could be like where this person has kind of captivated you with like a fantasy life or a fantasy lifestyle. So like they want to go out and do things and kind of bring out a side of you that you've kind of just been like, yeah, that's there, but I'm just not really like, that's not the forward part of me, type things. And that could be like why you're so guarded. This person is coming off with like highly sexualized energy. And you're like, no, 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 I can't do that. I can't do that. You want more of that genuine connection. Like you definitely feel like just because it's fresh and it's kind of in your face and it's exciting, like you want to get to know this person first is the energy that I'm hearing. And with the horse, like the short distance, there could be like travel involved between the two of you. There also could be an issue surrounding that. So if you don't know what I mean, it could be that like one person has the ability to travel where the other person doesn't have the ability to travel, and it's like it's affecting that a little bit. Like you are refusing to give more to a situation, refusing to give more. Now, looking at these cards, okay, the Firefly and the Wounded Healer and the Purity, aside from the horse, like this is like winged energy for sure coming through. So you could be an air sign. You could be dealing with an air sign as well too. Now, horse is here, so it could also be indicating of like earth and air. Which is sometimes a funny mix because like on one hand, well, okay, the thing with earth and air is that you guys very much exist in your logical minds. Okay, you think things through, but on different levels. Okay, different levels. Like an air sign is more like fanciful, in a sense. Like they're very logical and like down to earth, but they have very philosophical ways about them that an earth sign doesn't necessarily resonate with, because they're more of the like down to earth logic. Yeah, down to earth logic. Okay, so first cards here, we've got the Hangman, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So this is exactly what I've been talking about. Like you've been sitting here on your little like purity perch, kind of like defending yourself, healing yourself, working on oneself with the Nine of Wands here. And like certainly like this is saying like my heart is blocked. My heart is blocked. And it's like, and the Hangman, it's like the energy around that is kind of like, do you want to unblock it? Like, do you want this or do you not want this? Type thing. Now, for others of you guys, like the Queen of Wands represents, it's also like a fire sign, I guess, but this could be like a person that you're interested in as well too, male or female. It's not gender specific, but it's like this person that you're interested in is fairly guarded. Okay, you recognize the woundedness in that person, and as such, like you don't want to make the wrong move. Okay, the wrong move is what you're really, really trying to avoid. But for some of you, it's like impossible to not make to make the right move, because like there's the path isn't lit with the Firefly. It's like it's coming to that enlightenment phase where it's going to make sense and it's going to be clear. I kind of feel as though like a serious conversation has to be had, and like you're getting closer and closer to like actually kind of letting that guard down and doing that. So either a person that you're interested in and you know, or a person, like a new person that's coming in, like you're preparing yourself to kind of being emotionally like vulnerable a little bit. And that's a bit foreign to you, right? Like that's a new energy for sure with the fresh card. Like it's not clear, like, yeah, you prefer to kind of stand behind this shield. The horse and the shield, it's kind of like Knight of Pentacles energy kind of coming through. Like, but the crib is here. So for some of you, this is like really wanting a child. Could be what's coming through on that. You want a child like with this person. You've tried to sort of let this person in, but like you don't understand this person's guardedness. You know, you just don't understand how, like, they might be giving you like mixed signals a little bit, like maybe a little bit hot and cold, kind of like, I want this, I don't want this, I don't know what I want, is kind of like what it feels like. It's like, I don't really like know what I want, but it's complicated. I don't want complicated. That's what I'm hearing, is like, I don't want something like complicated. Now, for some of you, this was like a person like returning into your life, and it shocked you in a way. Like, it was a person who like maybe you had forgotten about or thought that you would never really hear or see from that person like again, and then all of a sudden they've kind of popped up in a way that's like, it's got you really, really intrigued. The firefly is kind of giving me star vibes. So it's like you've been drawn to this person the whole time. And like, for some of you, that's like, they've always been like on your mind. They've always been part of you, I guess, in a sense. But there's a lot of distance. Like, the short journey is here, so there's a lot of distance between you guys. And I like, some of you it's physical distance, sure, but like I'm hearing time. Like, there's a lot of time between you two, and a lot of things that have happened, right? Like, with this wounded healer card, there's definitely a lot of things that are like have happened, things that like you want to tell this person, but it's not gonna come out very good. Yeah, it's not gonna come out clear, and frankly, it's like, I guess there's parts of it that like you've been shielding yourself from. So that could be like a form of denial. That's absolutely like coming through a little bit. Like, you like denied the past, so you're fantasizing like things are a little different than, you know, what they actually were, type thing. For others of you, it's like this person came into your life, whether it's a re-entry or like a new entry or whatever. It's new energy, like, period. So it's like someone that you know but aren't used to. That type of energy is coming through. But it's, how do I say that? They give you this sense of like comfort that is kind of unrivaled, right? Like, there's very few people, and granted, it's because you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, right? So again, male or female, it doesn't matter, but there's very few people that can kind of like ignite the spark of the firefly within you and make you feel this way, right? Because there's like, all of a sudden, there's emotions and like a desire, like, you know, that is kind of like has always been there, but like it's resurfaced, it's regurgitated itself into your life. It's something that like you always thought possible and then gave up on that possibility because it's like, okay, it was never going to happen, right? Or like, again, like, it could be a person who you thought like, genuinely, I'm never going to see this person again. So like, why am I still holding on to this, right? Because like, for some of you who are in the situation where it's like you got together with this whirlwind romance, and then now you have this person's like child, and you know, you may be may have been holding on to the fact that like, you know, you wanted that life, that family, that type of energy, and didn't happen, right? So it's, you know, but yet you've been holding on for that. But you finally, like, there's acceptance in this, right? Like, I'm accepting, at some point you accepted this, right? And that's what's making it like, I don't want to go through this again. Okay, there's that aspect of it. But it's just also really like a protection. Like, I'm protecting my heart in ways that like I just haven't before. And yeah, it could be creating like some confusion with your person who, like, again, they're reading your mixed signals here. It's like, okay, I see your fire, you firefly. And I see that light, I see that passion within you. Um, but it doesn't, yeah, see Two of Cups here at the bottom of the deck with the Moon card, right? So, like, deep emotions, all of a sudden they're surfacing, they're here. Um, and it's like the passion is very, like, very good between the two of you guys. Like, it's, yeah, maybe one of the better passions, like, you've had. Um, but yeah, there are Two of Pentacles just sort of popped out too. So it's like there's some indecisive energy, like, in between this. I want this, I don't want this, I don't know what I want. And that could be you too. Like, that could be you going like, yeah, I really want that spark, I want that emotion, I want that feeling, but I don't want the come down from it. So that could be like, yeah, that could be related to something else too. Okay. And then we have the Emperor card. Yeah, again, this person, like, it's, I don't want to say that they're a player, but like the chess piece and the Emperor kind of like always like stands out for me. But I don't see that. This person is not looking, like, they're looking to be committed. The Two of Pentacles is here, and it's here with the King of Pentacles as well too. Sorry, I said Two of Pentacles. It was just here also, but Two of Cups. Okay, so the other aspect of this, you guys, there are two twos here. That could be indicative of two connections or two people, right? Or two relationships, or like the person that you're involved with could be like, there could be multiple like connections. Yeah, I have the Knight of Wands down at the bottom of the deck, so that's possible. Now, I also have the Queen of Pentacles here, like, matched with the King of Pentacles. So, like, in your mind, this is your perfect person, your perfect match. So that's the confusion. Like, it's like, okay, if that person's my perfect match, that perfect, like, conclusion, then why is this, like, why is this the way that it is? Like, why is the Moon here? Why is the Moon here? Like, why is it so deeply intense that it's almost like holding things like in this hangman energy? Like, it's, yeah, it's, there's a desire here from both of you, like, whether it's happened or not, there's a desire to come through. Now, I also have the Seven of Swords coming through here. So this is, I think, the past story. Like, there are some things here that, like, it's either you feel as though, like, if you told your person this, they wouldn't accept you. Or you're feeling as though, like, or your person has some things to tell you that, like, you, I'm not sure you would accept about them, right? Like, it's kind of like that Two of Pentacles energy. Like, I'm not sure how they'll take this. I'm not sure if I should tell them this. But like, there's this like fantasy surrounding you in this situation, and this person is really like a moth to a flame drawn to you, right? And they really can't pull away from you because, like, they're they've fallen in love. Okay, like, it's either gonna happen or has happened, but like, I think for some of you guys, this is like, yeah, this person has fallen like madly, 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 madly in love with this Moon energy and the Two of Cups. Like, so to the point where, like, they have a hard time seeing, like, now that they've seen this bigger picture with you, they have a really hard time, like, seeing anyone else in that position. And they have options. Like, they've kept like multiple people in kind of a like a hanged man energy, like, for sure, because like this person was playing around a little bit. It's just like, once you came into the picture, like, they see more now. Knight of Wands, so they might not be quite out of that energy just yet, but they're trying to break those ties. So some of you guys are really trying to break it off with other people. And what's hard about this is that these other people aren't just lovers. Like, they were friends, they were connections. You know what I mean? Like, there was like, because there really wasn't a serious element to any of this prior. So it makes it difficult. But like, I think there's more than one person who's caught feelings, and it could be for your person or it could be for you. Now, some of you guys, because like in the moon card here, okay, I'm seeing the two um, dogs or wolves. Yeah, they're wolves howling at the moon. Sorry, different imagery than the Rider Waite, so I just have to check. But basically, like, this is kind of saying is that like you could have two people who, and two twos, right? So two people who are very, very like adamantly and passionately pursuing you with the horse, like, and the fantasy energy. Like, they could be put and howling at the moon, like they could be really like putting on a show to try to get your attention. um and you're not, like, first off, you want to disconnect from that, like the idea of like multiple people competing for you just doesn't really bode well. It's not what you're into, and like, like somebody's gonna get hurt if that's how it goes. So like your preference here is almost to just like walk away, or like I'm hearing like sneak away in the middle of the night after they've fallen asleep, say nothing, just get your stuff and go. So it could be definitely indicative of like one night stand energy, or like something that you might have legitimately thought was gonna be a one night stand, but like you're doing the dip on this. It's we're gone. She's gone. Um, so like, but that's not like relevant for everyone. Now, some of you guys though, like that type of scenario happened, and then all of a sudden, this person became a lingerer, and they really like stuck around sort of longer than you would have wanted them to, and started sort of pursuing you and saying things like, "Oh, I want a family with you. I want the world, the sun, moon, and stars with you." And you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" Like, I didn't leave you my number when I dipped. And so, like, you found me on Facebook and found out where I work, and then you show up there. So, yeah, it's like, and it's not really like, some of you, it could be like a stalker, but I'm not really seeing that. I'm seeing like somebody who's like just emotionally invested. Now, for some of you, this is a person, like, there's a person who is like, you could have been with somebody, and then this person tried to sort of like swoop in on you, um, and kind of like prove that they were your genuine partner type thing, and then kind of just weren't with the Seven of Swords energy. Like, they were kind of like, yeah, no, sorry, um, change my mind, and then you're left with all those pieces to sort of like pick up and like reconvene. And it was very painful, like, to kind of go through that. Now, I feel like that cycle is over. Although I will say this is a general reading, so like everybody's on different like levels of this. Like, so, but I'm kind of feeling like this cycle is over, and it's time for this fresh new beginning, because it's like you're the firefly, like you're really standing out to people. So there could be like a beautiful glow to you, like glow to your skin, and or like just in general, like you're catching the attention of others, and there could be a lot of like love offers coming through. With the fantasy card, like, I'm hearing you are someone's fantasy, or you are a lot of people's fantasies, so that's kind of like coming through, but you don't always appreciate that energy either. Like, you refuse to be objectified is kind of what I'm seeing, because like you just have this like beautiful like creative energy about you. So some of you guys could have really been like off dating for a minute to sort of build up this Queen of Wands energy, and that's coming from like the Knight to the Queen. Yeah, here with the Ten of Wands, right? So again, all that hard effort that kind of like went into that. It wasn't an overnight like change or anything. So some of you, yeah, see, this is like the Devil card is coming through here, and like the imagery in this one is really good, because it's like this hot person who's making this hot offer type thing, right? And it's like, and that's the type of thing that maybe that you've gone for in the past, and that's why it's so hard for you to find this sort of like slow moving, like almost passive energy, like kind of coming through for you. Like you're like, wait, no, hold on, I need answers, I need them now. Like, because you are very much like a regimented person, right? Like you like to know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Although, you know, that never usually comes out in a tarot reading, but hey, sometimes it does. Like it hits on weird things, but like the more you read, the more like, yeah, the more convoluted the situation here becomes. Okay, so let's pull some oracles here. Round and round, scatteredness, aimless repetition. Yeah, refusing to repeat the past. Refusing to repeat the past. Now, this has got the carousel on the card. And this fantasy card is kind of reminding me of a carousel horse. So that could be like of significance to you. Maybe you're dating a carny. I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, that merry-go-round could be a symbol to you in some way, or it could be like you met this person at like a fair or something like that. And then we have pick up your sword, take a stand, be heard, support a cause. Okay, so see, this is the time where it's like, especially if these people have like taken action on you, and whether you want this person, any of these other people that have come around, or like whoever it is, it's kind of saying like it's time for you to step out of your shadows and into your firelight. So like picking up a sword is really like, well, first off, you see it in the queen, it's a wand, not a sword there, but like you get it. Pick up your sword, take a stance, and really like take action. It's an action card. And I mean, we do have the Knight of Wands here too. So really like it's talking about you taking action towards like obtaining what it is that you want, because you have to kind of like ask yourself a question. If you've been sort of shut down or removed from like connecting with other people in that regards, then it's kind of saying like, ask yourself what it is that you really want. Yeah, what it is that you really want. Like, do you want a family? Do you want a kid? And if you don't have one already, or do you want another one, or, you know, like whatever it is. Because like the Queen of Wands with this like wand in her hand, I'm hearing manifestation, right? So it's like, what is it that you want to manifest? If you want to manifest like stagnation, well, keep being like this, right? And it will be like continue to stagnate. But like others of you, it's like, well, I mean, maybe not others of you, all of you, like it's, if you want this, you have to like take the action to achieve it, and it'll come. It will come. Okay. Let me just get a couple clarifiers here as well too. Yeah, take some time, relax, and enjoy, right? So like, again, take that time to get to know that person and like know what it is that you're signing up for, right? And that might be hard to do. Like the Seven of Swords, there might not be total like honesty from this person. So it's like there could be some reading between the lines here. Yeah, reach out, give, and receive. So reach out, again, that card of you take some action, right? You take some action. Like this could also be like, you have to let your person know that you're interested if you want them to know that you're interested. If not, like if you're expecting them to like guess, then chances are you're going to be left with like a disappointment, because like you had an expectation that like simply put just wasn't like wasn't realistic for this person to achieve. Yeah. And then be amazing, express your beauty. So like I said, you're looking good, you're attracting others. That's interesting. This card, now I think it's the light, like the LED lights that I'm using, but like this card makes this cat look like it has two different colored eyes. I can't remember what that condition is called, but like that could be like relevant to you on some level, like a blue and a green. It could even be like an animal that has that, or like the person that you're dealing with, it has that feature. Okay, more oracles. All right, we have wealth here, guys. So the money is going to be increasing for you. Now, others of you, the shield is here with that. And it's saying like you're wanting or you're feeling the need to protect your wealth from others. So that could be like from this person who like might not have, and this situation could be reversed too. So take it how it fits for you. But like this person might not have as much as you do. And because of that, it's like, geez, I would hate to get like entwined in this and then, this be an issue. Have this be an issue because like it's just not, it could be part of the reason why you've guarded yourself. You have something to guard. And we have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is like, there's this new situation coming in. This new person that you're dealing with could also be very, very wealthy. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So they could definitely like have a business on the go, or, have something like something of value. And it doesn't always have to be like material value. So I apologize if it's coming out in that manner. And like, if this like rich, handsome man comes into your life and starts offering you like the sun, moon, and stars, I think it's only natural that you would like question this. Like, if it's too good to be true, is it? Right? And like, yeah, that's where like your gut instinct is kind of going all over the place a little bit because you're just not sure if you want to like walk through this archway or not, because you've been burnt before by doing it, and you've been burnt before by moving too fast. So like that's kind of a no-no, but like at the same time, like this person who's moving slow is like, you're like, what? I'm confused. Like you're confused by this or they're confused by it, except for the emotional attachment. And I don't know, like for each, like everyone that's different, right? But like, it's like that part we agree. That part, yeah, we feel that way. But there's just like more to it than meets the eye. So needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. See, if you want this, you will have it. If you want this, you will have it. But you may have to reach out. You may have to like make that effort. And for some of you, that could be really, really hard to do because you're focused on like your own wealth and business or career or school or whatever that is, or even like raising your family. Some of you guys are single parents because of, this energy, and like you're focusing on that. Like you may not have had like the co-parent that you want, but like you're not going to change the type of life that you want to give your kid because of that, because like that's important to you. Like I said, very, very regimented. So it's like, I know what I want and how I want. I mean, you want to know that, but like, you know what you want, and like, you're going to go after it, and nothing, like nobody's ever going to stop you. Like no one's going to hold you back, as much as like they might hinder you, I guess, in a sense, with like the wounded healer and the hangman, where it's like people who have bad intentions cause bad feelings to occur. And that kind of holds you back. But at the end of the day, it's really like propelling you forward to like everything that you've been working for. Yeah. See, desk, pay attention to your work. Yeah. I'm hearing like head down to the grind. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Now, your person. So, okay, this sounds to me like you're a workaholic, or your person might be a workaholic as well too. Take it how it goes. And your person might be taking this as disinterest from you. Like, oh, they're not interested. They're not interested. And like, they're either seeing you working and they're feeling as though like you're prioritizing your work above them, or they just don't really like comprehend how crazy like what you do is, right? And how much actual like effort it takes. Yeah, back to this needle and thread. This person is like really, really wishing for you. This person could be like hurt that where things are at the moment. Like your person may have put like a little bit of effort in, and we're expecting that would just work and that would just go, but it has like trust me, you have not given your person like what they wanted, and it's not like you're giving them everything that they wanted, but they didn't see it happening this way. Like they had this sort of vision in their head of how it was going to go. And it was like, okay, I'm just going to lay it out like this, and it's going to happen like this, and we'll be together. It's kind of like a funny, like, why would you assume that, right? But like, for some of you, it's because like you're so well known to this person, or you like, so it's like, okay, it's natural. It's natural. And like, friends are seeing that too, right? They're looking at that going like, man, I've never seen you like connect with someone quite the way that you have with that person. Like, what, like, how does that happen, right? And you're like, oh yeah, well, you know, I just kind of felt right, and then move forward with it. And I mean, people could be kind of looking at you or your person a little bit weird, like, okay, that's kind of like new, like, and it could even be like a pop up for some of you, like all of a sudden, like, and it could be like a friend too that's talking to you about this, but whatever. Anyways, so it's like all of a sudden, and this person pops up, and like you're having a conversation with them, and they talk about this other person, this firefly, this two of cups, this beautiful energy that they've been waiting for and praying for and wishing for, right? And like it's possible that the other person like knows who this other person is, and it was like, what the fuck, like, how does this, like, okay, hold on, you're gonna have to tell me like more of this story, because what the fuck, you know. And like your person's like, there is no more to the story, I want what I want this person, I like, you know. And with like the wealth card too, like there's a general desire to possess this person, kind of like they're mine, right? I want to claim them for mine, but I don't know how they feel. And like somebody could be giving them that advice, reach out, that's all you can do, like talk, give it some time, like let things pass. And yeah, we have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person, very, very stubborn, Aries energy for sure with the Ram. But yeah, like impatient a little bit too. But like I see the stubbornness coming through on your side. The Ram could also be Taurus. But yeah, there's a stubbornness from your side going, yeah, no, I'm not just gonna give in here. I'm, you know, like I want what I want, how I want, because I want it. And your person's like, hey, me too. Me too. We want the same things. Right? And you do, like, genuinely, you really want the same, you both want the same things. Like that part, like hands down, no denying, you both want the same damn things. But you're also like, again, there's time and space between you. And for some of you, physical distance, right? So it's like, yeah, it's not easy, is what I'm hearing. Like, it's not easy. It's not something you can just turn on, turn off, turn on. The firefly, I guess the lights turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, maybe. I don't know, right? But overall, like, I really feel like this connection has so much more to offer than really just a physical connection or a quick connection, right? I have Angel of Past Lives. So definitely this could be a past life relationship, but I'm hearing like someone you've known from the past returning. Someone that you've known from the past is returning, resurfacing. Yeah, that Moon card and the resurfacing angel, like 100%, that's what's happening here. And you're questioning it. You know, and that's what's throwing like your person off. Like, why are you questioning this? Like, there should be no reason to question this. It's like, haven't you always like felt this way? Because I've always felt this way. Okay, and then we have first quarter in Aries. Step into your power. Yeah, like this is saying like if you want this, step into this full swing, like full force, like shoot your shot and don't miss. Type thing here. And then yeah, first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. This is definitely like making you both feel insecure because of how bad you want this. But like the communication isn't like you're not communicating to each other how much you want this. It's kind of like you're letting each other know here in a very like subtle sort of way. Yeah, okay. And then we have the crumbling. What are you clinging onto? Like this past mentality that you've been in. So some of you guys, it's like, I'm single, I'm focusing on myself, and like you've been that way for a good while, and you're not really ready to give that up, like to let this other person in and, kind of fold them into what you're doing. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, but at the same time, like in this card, those gates are opening, right? Those gates are opening. So it's like that firefly's light is coming through and it's shining through, like slowly, but it's like they're breaking you down like piece by piece, and not in a bad way, because like this person, as much as they've been in the Seven of Swords energy, um, they really have nothing but the best of intentions for you, right? Like they really want the best for you. And for some of you, it's like, you'll be better off without me. And that's how they feel. Because like they've got some like major insecurities that like they're dealing with too. And it could be really just like amplified by the fact that like they don't have as much as you do. And again, that doesn't always mean like material wealth, obviously. But that can mean like life experience, right? Like I don't know as much as you. I haven't done as much as you. Um, and so like you intimidate this person in a lot of ways. And always have. And like, they're kind of like now sitting back being like, there's like the firefly, there's like an enlightenment, especially with the hangman, like there's enlightenment that kind of come with this. The moon is bringing up things to the surface, and what this person is seeing is like, okay, I'm gonna have to level up here if I want this, right? um and so for some of you guys, one of their friends may reach out to you, or a family member may reach out to you as well too, to kind of like speak on behalf of this person, because this person is really really good at communicating until it comes to you. And it's not like they shut down, it's like they don't want to make the wrong move, and they're like, they know they're a bit of a fuck up, so they're really really trying to like not make that wrong move. Yeah, so we have the bear here, right? So like they're very very protective of you. For some of you, like some of them could be fighting off other suitors. Okay, interesting. I'm kind of going to the wolves of the moon, and like this bear kind of coming through, like, no, this is mine, get away. This is mine, right? Like, and okay, so for some of you guys, like there's this person, and it's been kind of like in hangman energy, where it's like it's not really going anywhere too quickly. Um, and so as a result, you may be kind of looking outside of that, like kind of being like, okay, well, what else is out there, right? Because you're starting to see these suitors are coming into clarity now, for you a little bit, where people are like, you kind of like notice heads turning when you're walking by and like things like this. And you're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I do have options, even though like you haven't really been interested in options. You've been interested in like your wealth and your work and family and all of these things, right? But like this person is like, they're mine. This Queen of Wands, she's mine. He's mine. Whatever it is. And that could be you as well too. Like very like a possessiveness over like this partner, type thing. And if they're not like, if this hangman energy is kind of like still there, and they're not necessarily like reaching out, and you're not reaching out, and things are kind of like at a bit of a stalemate. I'm just gonna pull that Emperor card out here, when that chess piece. I know chess is checkmate, but like stalemate, it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, like ultimately, like this person wants to know, like, are regularly checking in on you. Are you with someone? Or like, and they could be like texting you like regularly to ask you like, are you with someone? Or either that, or like, and you may like truly just not be with someone because you're kind of in a wounded energy. Like you're like, yeah, no, I don't really like, I don't need someone just to have someone. right? Like, so that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm trying to do. Um, type thing. But yeah, this person like would be regularly checking up on you to make sure that you're not pursuing other people or other people aren't pursuing you. I think more importantly, like they, yeah, I feel like they would, or at least they're like geared up to like confront anyone who tries to like interject this, right? And this could be an instance too where this person's been a bit aloof. Well, this person is aloof. That much I can say, like, for sure. For sure, for sure. But, like, tends to show up when you're, like, moving on type thing, which is annoying, but whatever. Like, people do that. Because, like, this person won't ever let go of the feeling of you. And, like, yeah, they're never going to let that go. And they're seeing that as well, too, of being like, yeah, you know what? This is really, like, wow. I'm shocked at this feeling, like, because this person before would have been really really good at the dip, um and really just kind of like good at being like non-emotional or just not connected with love, right? It was never a priority for them. They worked hard too, towards their like wealth and well-being and whatnot, and kind of just like didn't want to get involved with the wrong person. And so that was kind of like, okay, well, I'm involved with the wrong people because there's this other person, so I'm just going to kind of stay disconnected, or like stay distant, and so on and so forth. This person has ghosted like a lot of people, and they cannot bring themselves to do it to you. They can't. They're like, okay, whoa. And like I said, this person is like constantly like looking at you. Could be online, could be like physically, or like just watching you like a hawk type thing, right? And because they want to know. They want to know. Um, they know that like you haven't played all your cards. You haven't told them everything. You haven't told them the whole truth. Sorry, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They know that, and they want that from you, right? They want to know those things, right? And like that's part of what's kind of throwing them off, being like, yeah, okay, like I never really like this wasn't something before that was like ever an issue like before, while all of a sudden now type thing. But like they're learning from this with the book, the wisdom. Like they're definitely like they're opening those pages, they're reading the chapters, and they're seeing you in it, right? So they have the dog here next. So it's really talking about like loyalty. Like I want a commitment, I want a family, and I don't want anybody else. Like you are completely like stunning to this person, right? Like beautiful, handsome, like whatever it is, like this firefly light is so bright to this person, and I'm hearing moth to a flame, and it's terrifying them in a sense, right? Like they want to go right for it, they want to go right after it. um you are reserved. You are being the reserved person. um and that's new for you. That's new for you. And it's new for this person because this person is used to people like instant attachments, and that's not you. Like you're like, I don't need this, I want this, there's a difference, please take note, right? And like there's a leveling up for probably like both of you as well too, because this would be like a whole new level of connection, right? Like something serious, something that's going to last long term. So this could be definitely like leading to a marriage. This could be leading to a marriage. Yeah, share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So the bear, the cave, come out of the cave. This person could have been like, you may not know exactly who this person is. This person could have been a secret admirer, so someone that you've known forever, but like is just now ready to reveal who they are. Yeah. Proper rest helps me feel and look my best, right? So again, you like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working, right? In terms of, like, it could be like a regiment that you have going on, like a beauty regiment, um, diet regiment, like something like that, right? But that's really like, that's where like it's helping you like feel and look your best and whatnot, because like you've taken that period of rest, and then now is the time for like the action to happen. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. So this is definitely talking about like kind of hiding in that shell, hiding in that sort of safe cave type thing. A bear coming out of its cave. So for some of you guys, it's like I'm hearing debutante. So like there's a coming out or coming of age. I guess it works differently for everyone. So that's really gonna have an impact. But with this, like I shed habits, this person is trying to align themselves with your energy, and to do so, they're like, I have to get rid of these habits. I have to change these habits. I have to do different things, right? And we have the healing card here as well too with the cannabis. Um, so it's I don't know if that's like this person's trying to cut out cannabis, or this person uses heavier things and they're trying to like change. They're trying to change here with the elder. Yeah. They could be consulting elders as well, like trying to get the opinion of people who matter to them, and trying to get some feedback on this, being like, what do you think, right? And everybody around them, friends, family, coworkers, whoever it is like, man, if you want this, go for this. Some of them could be like driving their people nuts because like you are on their mind, you are on their mouth, right? And it's kind of like all they're talking about. Now, for others of you, there's like this other, like there's this, I think there's more than one person who this person's been kind of involved with like prior to you. And like they're talking about you all the time to this person. And like it's really like driving this person like nuts too, because they're like, well, what do you mean? Right? Like I thought it was us, and I thought we had this, and like like they can feel your person pulling away and going towards you, and they don't like it. They don't like it. The Seven of Swords energy is here as well too. So they really could be trying to like interfere, intercept, or like make it difficult for. I don't think you like, because I don't think they fully like know you. But I think it's more like for your person, like they want to make it difficult for this person to like move on, because yeah, they're connected, they feel emotionally attached, like there's a lot more emotions that like ever come out in this situation. But we have here content. So like I'm seeing like this feeling of contentment with each other, like there's an understanding between the two of you that doesn't exist anywhere else. Like, at least not to your person. Your person has tried, and trust me, they have tried. Like, they have tried every chance they got. And not with you, but like with anybody else almost. To a point, I mean, they had standards at some point, I suppose. But yeah, no, like they've really, really tried to have that connection. And like, yeah, it's you that can give it to them. It's you that, and they're seeing that. And it's making them want to change, and it's making them want to go towards this wealth. And this is not just material wealth, I want to say. This is like emotional wealth. This is, like life being balanced out. Life being balanced out. Okay. And next we have courteous. Seek companionship, volunteer in your community, and smile at a stranger. So yeah, they're wanting to make some sort of courteous gesture to you, and let you know, right? Like they're wanting to take action. And that isn't going to come from like a swift movement in terms of like a love move, if that makes sense. It's more of the sense of like this person kind of coming to you and being like, okay, we need to talk. I need to tell you this because if I don't, I may never get that chance again, type thing. And like they're being encouraged by the people around them to do that because they know, right, that this person, if they get feelings for someone, they get very, very attached, and it's hard for them to detach. And the people around them know that, they're aware, and because of that, they're like encouraging this person and be like, no, shoot your shot and don't miss. Shoot your shot, right? Like, and quite frankly, like, their people have been kind of happy. Like, they've seen a new side of this person that, like, has been kind of, like, low-key for a long time. And they're like, okay, whoa, I haven't seen you like this, man. And they're like, yeah, the Queen of Wands, right? Like, and they're like, okay, well, yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it, right? Like, some of them are really, like, short-term gains type of people. So like they would be going after like the quick fix, and this isn't it, and they're ready to play the long game with the emperor, sorry, emperor. That's not a mistake that I made on purpose, but it is something that like is relevant, right? Like they want to build this empire. They want to align themselves with your energy so that they can build this empire with you, and have this life that they're envisioning and that they've always envisioned, and they really, really, really don't want to lose you, type thing. And you don't necessarily know it because they haven't communicated it to you. They've communicated kind of to everyone else. So I would kind of expect where you may get a message from somebody unexpectedly connected to this person, trying to connect you to this person. And yeah, and so that might be coming through here as well too. But we do have that needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So this is really saying like it's there for the taking. It's there for the taking, and there's sincere feelings on both sides of this equation, right? They're just not fully understood by the other side, and that's kind of the issue at the moment. It's kind of like that, yeah, let's feel this out. Let's see, this energy, because like you've both been hurt before and you're not willing to be hurt again, at least not at the expense of something that isn't gonna be what it is that you want. Okay, you guys, that concludes this reading. I hope the reading has resonated with you. If so, like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, however it hits you. Let me know. Comment down below, whatever it is. You guys, thank you very much for your time tonight, and I wish you well. Bye now.